because I told him I was going to be cool, calm, and collected, because I do have a broke foot, but a broke foot don't stop us going to the club to dance, so it won't stop us from giving God the praise. Amen. I said that I wasn't going to be long, and I always say that as I was reminded by Brother Chris. He said, you say that every Sunday.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Watch it, but this time I won't be long. I want to get us out here in a timely fashion. So if you have your Bibles, I just want to dive right into this word this morning. I want us to look at Daniel chapter 3. And I want to start the reading at verse 12 through 18. And then we're going to go down to verse 25. It's kind of a lengthy text, but we will find it being pretty helpful this morning. Daniel chapter 3, starting at verse 12. There are certain Jews whom thou hast cast over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then King Nebuchadnezzar, in rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up? Now if ye be ready, that at the time you hear the sound of the cornet, the flute, the harp, the sackbuts, the psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye will fall down and worship the golden image which I have made. But if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hand? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. Amen. And he will deliver us out of thy hand, O king. Amen. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will serve not thy God, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Let's just jump down to verse 25. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the furnace, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of God.
Come on now.
I want to talk just for a few minutes this morning on this thing. I will not bow.
Yeah.
I will not bow. Brothers and sisters, as we look at this story about the 3 Hebrew boys, there are 2 important facts that I want us to leave here with. The first fact is how these 3 young, courageous men stood their ground and refused to bow down. Second fact is because they stood their ground, God blessed them. Amen. Now, usually we hear this story or this sermon preaching, it's mainly about the blessing of God. It's mainly about how God got in the midst of the fiery furnace. And I'm so glad that we serve a God that will get in the midst and the middle of our fiery furnace situation. But the fiery furnace is the end result of a dialogue between the 3 Hebrew boys and King Nebuchadnezzar. The king wanted them to bow, but the 3 Hebrew boys said, I will not bow. Yes. We live in a day and time where we as believers, the ones that Matthew described in Matthew chapter 5 verse 14 as being the light of the world, we are the ones that are bowing to Satan's devices. We are the ones who are bowing down to negative talk on social media. When you look at Facebook, you recognize that a parishioner is liking negative talk. We're bowing down. We are bowing down to all kinds of poison that the world is offering. Some of us can't wait till they literally legalize marijuana. We're counting down the days so we can take a puff, and many of us will not pass. Don't make me work this hard. Y'all not gonna like it this hard. Well, we're looking forward to when the governor signed the bill that said we are able to smoke marijuana throughout the streets of Chicago. Because we feel we cannot have a good time without a little puff. We feel we cannot have a good time without a little sip. We're bowing down to homosexuality and lesbianism. We're bowing down to fornication and adultery. Our kids are bowing down to vape pens. I work at a school, and one of the biggest things that we are experiencing now in the school is not so much as fighting, but kids sneaking into restrooms trying to vape. Kids sneaking into restrooms trying to smoke. And these are kids who I know have been born again. We're bowing down to the world pleasure. What the Lord is looking for and asking for the real Christians to please stand up. Amen. He says in 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14, if my people, which are called by my name, amen, shall humble themselves, pray, seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven. Come on. And will forgive their sins and heal their land. Yes. Come on. Our land needs a healing. Yes. Our land needs a healing today. Amen. But the land cannot be healed if the parishioners are not seeking God's face. Amen. The land cannot be healed if we who come Sunday after Sunday, Tuesday after Tuesday are not praying and doing the will and the wishes of God. Pastor was just talking about how we will go to a basketball and a football game and we'll lose our mind. But when it comes to coming into the house of God, the ones that said they're holding up the bloodstained banner, the ones that said, for God I live and for God I die, the ones that always want to be seen, we are the ones that become silent. We are the ones that the world is looking at. But here is the problem. The world is looking at us, but we're doing what the world is doing. Come on.
Say that.
We're doing everything that God commanded us not to do. We're not perfect. The Bible said all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Yes. But some of us been in church for 40 years. Some of us been in church for 10 years and we're still struggling. We're still bowing down to the same issue. But when we were a new Christian, when we were a new babe in Christ, we're still on milk instead of solid food. I know I'm not going to get no help on this one.
Come on now.
The Lord is waiting and he's looking, asking, who's going to stand? So this morning, I want us to take a close look at the three Hebrew boys. Because we get excited when we read about how God covered them in the fiery furnace. That's good shout. We get excited when the word said God will give us the desires of our heart. We get ecstatic when we say, lo, I'll be with you always, even until the end of the world. We get excited. Yes. For those things. Yes. But can you get excited for standing for God? Come on. Can you get excited? Yes. When it comes to your job, which will you choose? And this is not you to answer right now. Which will you choose? Everybody has to work. Yes, sir, we do. Man don't work, man don't eat. But when your job is starting to go a little bit above and beyond, when your job is making you have a conflict with your religious belief and your bills getting paid, which will you choose? When your job is asking you, I need you to come in at least 3 Sundays in a row. Tough choice. Been there, done that. Which will you choose? So I'm so glad for the example that these 3 Hebrew boys have set this morning. I'm so glad that we have an example that we can pattern our life after if we take heed to what they did. And because of what they did, they got what they deserve. We often cry about what God gives us. We believe that we should have more than what we actually have, but we have what we deserve.
Amen.
Come on. Come on.
Amen.
We have exactly what we deserve. We march into church and we watch online and we give very little praise, but we want a very big blessing. The smaller the praise, the smaller the blessing.
Amen.
He woke you up, that's a blessing.
Amen.
And sometimes that's all we deserve. He let you get in a car that you don't even deserve.
Amen.
That's a blessing.
Amen.
If you got a job that you don't have a degree to justify you having a job, that's a blessing. So he blesses us in spite of. Just imagine if you caught on fire and you caught on fire and you caught on fire. It begins to be an epidemic and we begin to make some noise in the house. But here these 3 Hebrew boys taken from their home. For this was in the year of 605 BC before Christ. When God allowed for Babylon to be in captivity because of their disobedience. And we like the sovereign God. We like the merciful God. We like the compassion God. But we forget that sometimes God is a God of punishment. Just like any great parent, he loves us with the one hand, but he corrects us with the other hand. Sometimes we as parishioners need correcting. Sometimes we need for God to knock us off our high horse. Maybe you don't, but every now and then I get beside myself, and as the old folks say, you begin to smell yourself, and God has to knock you down and bring you back to yourself. He has to save us from ourselves.
Amen.
But these 3 Hebrew boys were taken into captivity. But King Nebuchadnezzar was looking for a certain group of people. He was looking for a group that was without blemish. He was looking for young people who were well favored and skilled in all wisdom and cunning and knowledge. He was looking for someone that could understand science and had the ability in them to stand before the king. So these 3 Hebrew boys plus Daniel fit the criteria. Can you imagine being snatched from everything and everybody that is familiar to you? You were taken 1,500 miles from family, friends, and loved ones. They tried to force the Hebrew boys to follow their customs. They wanted them to understand their way of living. So the first thing that they did was change their name. Daniel was Belshazzar, which means Bel will protect. Hananiah's name means God is gracious, but his name was changed to Shadrach, which means inspired of Aku, the moon god. Misael, who is God is like, his name was changed to Meshach, who is like Aku. Azariah, God is my help. His name was changed to Abednego, servant of Nebo. So they those of you that go to the club, let me bring it back to reality. Maybe you'll understand it a little better. You do know that the bartender drink is not the same drink that you drink. All of the bartender friends, so I heard, Pastor, his friends get the real strong stuff. If you don't have the hookup, well, if you don't have the hookup, then yours might have a little added ice in it. Here is why. The more ice you get, it means that your buzz, so I heard, Dre, I don't know, I'm just talking about what I'm talking about, I don't know. The more ice you get, the drink is watered down, so that means you're going to spend a little bit more cash at the bar. But when your drink is strong, you only need one or two. So they were trying to give the Hebrew boys meat that the king ate. They were trying to give them wine that the king drunk. But I love when you have purpose in life, when you know who you are and whose you are. Then you said, no disrespect. We don't want your wine. We don't want your meat. Give us some fruits and vegetables and water. The captain of the guards was like, hey man, you got my hands tied. I'm just following orders. Daniel said, you know what? If you let me and these three go on this type of diet, and you let your men go on the diet that the king is trying to give them, I guarantee within 10 days, we'll look better, our thoughts will be clearer, we'll move faster than this. I wish I had some Bible readers in the house. So they tried to change their name, thinking if I can change their name, I can change their purpose, I can change what they stand for. They tried to pollute their mind with food and wine, but at the end, they wasn't going. You got to watch when people try to come in and begin to change you. Let me just pause right here. All change is not good change when the change is not based off the will and the wishes of God. You meet somebody and all of a sudden they don't like the way your hair is. They don't like the way your skin color is. They don't like what you wear. They don't like the way you talk. When you knew how I was, when you found me. So if you don't like how I am, then you need to find somebody that you need to find somebody that fits your criteria. You want to change my shirts, my walk, my talk. My talk is based off how God has been good to me. You get mad when I sing hallelujah because you a heathen and I'm sorry. But they could not break the three Hebrew boys.
Amen.
And I begin to wonder, why? Why in the world would they stand their ground? Why in the world, after being snatched from your home, after you being offered the best food and the best wine, the three Hebrew boys had such a strong connection with God that they felt, if I do this, I'm defiling, I'm going against what God has set me to do. That's why you ought to thank God for your pastor, you ought to thank God for your preacher, because they didn't get that just by themselves. They had to have somebody that was teaching them about what the purpose for their life is. Whenever the man of God stands, you want to thank God for him, because he get the divine word from God to teach us how to live, and not only live, but how to stand.
Amen.
Thank you, Pastor.
Amen.
Thank you. We're able to have an increase. We're able to go into the highways and byways of life and tell men and women that the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. It's because you stand here Sunday after Sunday, on Tuesday, or whenever you stand, you giving us the unadulterated Not gonna happen, buddy.
Amen.
It's not gonna happen. But for the sake of time, let me just throw this at you. The three Hebrew boys and Daniel exhibited not only the fiery furnace scale, but before that, because the king had a dream. He had a dream and no one could interpret the dream.
Yeah.
All of these smart men that he had in his court could not interpret the dream. So the king said, you know what? Kill all of the men of Babylon. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and Daniel like, what do we do? They went to the captain of the guard and said, give us a chance to interpret the dream. Yes. They went into their little court and they began to cry out to the Most High God. They began to pray and ask God for discernment. They began to talk to their father and say, Lord, please give us the insight on the king's dream.
Yeah.
How many of you know that God will meet you at the very place that you are and give you exactly what you need? Let me just stop right here. Have you ever come to church on Sunday or Bible class on Tuesday and you were kind of going through something and the man of God got up and began to talk and it felt like he was talking directly to you? Have you ever came to church on a Sunday morning and you and your boo were arguing and he began to talk about relationship and you began to, did you tell the pastor what we've been going through? No, it's because God will see your ill, and when you come to church on Sunday or on Tuesday, he'll give you exactly what you need. So when you come in one way, you're going out a whole nother way. You come in with your head down, and the word of God said, lift up your hands, O ye gates, and be lifted up the everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. You come in with a broken heart, and the man of God said, God got power to mend your broken heart.
Come on.
All right now.
They found themselves in a very unusual situation. They have a king that wants them to die because they can interpret a dream. They have a king that wants them to eat his meat and drink his wine and worship his gods. And then they have their principles. They have their standards. And it's almost like tug of war. I know what God said do, but I don't know. I'm not ready to leave this old cruel and wicked world. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what my destiny is, but I don't know. And some of us right now in a tug of war, we know what we're supposed to do, but what the world is presenting looks so much better than where we are. I wish I had some real folks in the house. Oh, we know what God said. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added. But the world said, if you come to work 6 days out the week, you can get 1,600 tax free. We know what the world said. We know what God said, that you ought to be married before you indulge in sexual activity. But the world said, what you do in the dark, nobody will never know.
Come on.
So we're almost in a tug of war. And it comes to whose report are you going to believe? If God be for you, he's more than the whole world against you. If God is your God, are you willing to stand for your God? But here they are.
Come on.
Crying to their God. God heard their cry. And in a dream, he gave Daniel exactly what he was looking for. Daniel rose up and went to the king, and he began to explain the dream to the king. He told the king that the dream was about an image. He told the king that your image is about a head. It's about a chest. It's about a body, a form of a god. So what King Nebuchadnezzar did, he built this golden image, 90 feet tall and 9 feet wide. And when the image was built, he said, this is what's going to happen. He called all of the wise people of Dura, and he said that somebody that's willing to snitch.
Yeah.
Watch this. If everybody would bow,
Right. Right.
how did they see the Hebrew
Yeah.
boys not bow?
Yeah. Talk about it.
That's one of them things that make you go, If the decree was everybody to bow at the sound of the music, how could you see me not bow?
Right.
Here it is. When you begin to walk, my God, when you begin to walk in the will, the wishes, and the way of God, you will encounter what we call haters.
Come on.
Haters are designed to destroy you. Haters are designed to snitch on you. So when they were bowing, supposedly, they knew that the three Hebrew boys were not in agreement with the other things that the king commanded. So why in the world would they be in agreement with bowing down to a golden image? So immediately they were already watching them because they did not worship the already God. They did not eat the meat. They did not drink the wine. So already you had haters watching. And when it did happen, when they did not bow, those haters ran straight to the king. They ran straight to the king. King, guess what? And watch what they said. The ones that you put over the affairs, like they were throwing it in his face. You trusted these men to come into our area and you gave them duties.
Yeah.
But guess what, O king? You made a decree. And they did not follow your decree. So of course, that made the king very upset. Those of you who are parents, you tell your child to come in at 9:30. Well, let's say 10 o'clock. And you got the youngest child that has to be in at 9 o'clock. The oldest child come in at 10:15. That youngest child going straight to daddy. Daddy!
Right.
Bob came in at 10:15. You said that he had to be in at 10, but he disobeyed you, daddy. What are you going to do about it? And as a parent, now you embrace, he has the audacity to come in my house after I done told him to come in at 10. The king was enraged. He said, bring me those Hebrew boys. I dare them to stand before me, King Nebuchadnezzar, and not bow. I dare them to hear the sound of the music and not fall down and worship this golden image which I said they had to worship. Here they come. Can you see these boys being marched before the king? Can you see these boys standing in front of the king? The king said, is it true? They got to be lying on y'all. They got to be lying on you. Well, I don't believe that. They got to be lying on you. Is it true that ye did not fall down and worship my image? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself. Now you're standing before me, King Nebuchadnezzar. And at the sound, you hear the cornet, the flute, the harp, the psaltery, the dulcimer, and all kinds of music. Ye shall fall down and worship my image. But wait, before you do, let me just throw this in the hat. If ye do not fall down and worship this image, immediately in the same hour, ye shall be cast into the burning fiery furnace. What a choice. What a decision. But here's what I like about the three Hebrew boys. They didn't hesitate. They said, "Oh, king, we are careful not to, in no you in this matter.
Right.
We should not bow, nor should we worship your golden image.
Yeah.
Now King Nebuchadnezzar in fury, and he have all of his dignitaries watching. He has to do something. No matter how much he liked these boys, now they're challenging his authority by saying, we will not bow and worship. King Nebuchadnezzar said, turn up the furnace 7 times hard.
Yes.
He wanted to cook. He wanted to destroy. He wanted the providence of Babylon to know that if you go against me, here is your outcome. If you go against my will and my wishes, here is the outcome. Turn it up 7 times. The men that ushered them into the furnace were the ones that got killed. What the devil meant for your destruction, God will turn it around for your construction. He meant it for evil, but watch this. God meant it for good. They in this furnace, hanging out, talking one to another, probably laughing. Man, it's not even that hot here. It's hotter in Arizona than it is in here. It's hotter in Vegas than it is in here. And all of a sudden, King walking past takes a look. What? Don't smell no burning, no smoke. Don't see nobody hollering, no nothing. And they're chilling. Like they're in the refrigerator. Having fun. Like I've got to be deceiving me. But watch what he said. As he was talking to his council, he said, you know what? That fourth one has the form of the Son of God. To turn this down, bring them out. Watch this. Because of them standing, people were saved.
Amen.
You missed that. Because they would not bow down. People
Come on.
that was worshiping idols and golden image began to worship the Most High God.
Amen.
Because they did not take a stand, or because they took their stand. The king had to bow down to the King of Kings
Amen.
and the Lord of Lords.
Amen.
He had to tip his crown to the one that's sitting in heaven making decisions. 14 months ago, I had a tough decision to make. You were able to see my youngest son on last Sunday. Pastor prayed for him. But my wife and I were in kind of disarray. Because the doctors had told us that he would go from the womb to the tomb. And they were trying to get us to terminate the pregnancy.
My God.
But when you know what you know,
Oh.
and when you know who you know,
Come on.
we begin to conversate one with another. And she said, no matter what, we're going to see it through.
Amen.
Come on.
The doctors were bewildered because they convinced so many other females and families to terminate it. Why would you want to put yourself and your family through such tragedy? But when you got a praying wife,
Come
my God,
on.
when you got somebody that know God, when you got somebody that know God is a healer, She said, we gonna see it through. Carry the baby for 9 months. And they begin to try to scare us. See, well, the baby will come out with all different types of deformities. They said you ought to look up this thing called trisomy 18 because we never heard of it. When we looked it up, they were absolutely right. You saw babies whose organs were on the outside. And I'm saying, God, I don't want my baby to look like that.
Yes.
So for a split second, I got weak on the journey. I got afraid of what could happen. It was almost I was ready to bow down and try to convince her to maybe this is not in our best. But I heard a voice. I heard a voice in my head. I can hear Barbara Jean, my mama, talking to me. She said, I raised you better than that.
Amen.
She said, remember the scriptures. I was young, but now I'm old. And I've never seen the righteous forsaken or the descendant begging for bread. What that literally means that God will step in right in the nick of time. But here we are. Come on. Faced with this difficult decision. April 13th, baby was born. They said the baby wouldn't go full term, but God said yes, it would. Baby was born at the time they said it was going to be born. Here come this little bundle of junk. I took a glance at him, and at first I didn't see his feet. I said, oh, he don't have feet. But then I looked with a different view. I said, that has feet. They said that his hands will always be clenched closed. But here's a baby that learned how to operate off one finger. They said that he will have retardation, that he'll be slow. But every morning when he wake up and if me and my wife are sleeping, he learned how to grab our attention. He learned how to cut on the toilet and make noise for him.
Come on.
The day he was born, we went by his bedside. And my wife and I grabbed hands. And just as Hagar did, we gave him back to God. Lord, we don't know what tomorrow holds. But we do know who holds tomorrow in the palm of his hand. We don't know if he's going to wake up in the morning. But we're thanking you that he made it through the delivery. We don't know if he's going to make it to be one because they said he will make it to his first birthday. But you heard what I said. He's 14 months now. He's 14 months now.
Hallelujah.
We don't know God. But what we do know, just as these Hebrew boys, you sure are able.
Yes.
You're able to have him reach the age of 10. You're able to have him reach his 30. But we're going on record to say if you don't do it, we know that you're able.
Yeah.
The day after the delivery, the doctors and the social workers called my wife into what they call a quiet room. Because they wasn't done convincing us to take our baby home and let him live 2 weeks. I am a person of visual. I learned by seeing things. So she was explaining all of these high-tech words. And I said, oh, wait, nope, don't understand it.
Right.
So she said, let me draw a picture. Thank you. So she went to the board and began to draw out all of the things that was wrong with Montgomery. He got a hole in the upper and lower parts of his heart. He would never talk. They said he would never walk. They said that he will be slow with retardation, that he will have a trach to help him breathe. He will need oxygen for the rest of his life. They said that he will have a feeding tube. And all these things were so very scary. And I turned and I looked at my wife. And she had this look of confidence. She had this look of determination. She had this look to say, no, I've already been with God. I'm not bowing down to whatever you say. And because she had that look of determination, it pricked my spirit. And I said, no, whatever you will do for a regular baby, you won't do for my baby. And here we are, 14 months later. Now he's breathing without. He's breathing without the oxygen. He's breathing on room temperature. You can't tell me what God won't do with you. Take a stand.
Come on.
I was just about to throw in the towel because of I let my feet get the best of me. I let my doubt get the best of me. But thank God for a praying wife. Thank God for a concerned pastor. I can say this and I'm done. Through it all. Through it all. Rain, sleet, and snow. Through it all, he was there. Calling us. Coming to the hospital. Praying. I had friends and family walk off. Hurting. And I felt like, and I told him, I was in this all by myself. He put his hand on my shoulder and said, man, I'm with you. And you never know how much that means until you feel all alone. You never know how much it means because I felt like I really couldn't give it all to my wife. Because she carries the burden and the blessing. Because it is a struggle to deal with a medically sick child. It's time consuming. She quit her job and her only purpose now in life is tend to this baby. To have a pastor in a church to hold you up means the world.
Amen.
Empowerment. Viewers, if you are not connected to somebody's church, let me take that back. If you are not connected to a God-fearing and God-believing church, get connected. Find you a pastor that will stand in the gap for you. Find you a pastor that you're not just a number, but he knows your name. He's not just looking for your tithes and your offering, but he's concerned about you. Find you a pastor that you can call on the phone. He and I text all day, every day. When I say all day, every day, I mean all day, every day. From the morning to the afternoon to the night. I can go on record to say that's my friend. I don't have many friends these days. But I can go on record to say Theodore not developed through the calm of life.
Yes.
When I was young, once I met somebody, oh, this is my homeboy. But over the years, I found out what friendship is. It's about somebody being by your side, not through the good time, but through the bad time. Somebody that don't mind crying with you.
Yes.
Somebody that's going to be there when you're sick, when you're broke. When I had a lot of friends. But when the money started to deplete, friends start to deplete. But the one thing remained the same. That man was there. When I battled cancer, he was the one whose shoulder I cried. God, why me? And he uttered these words. We gonna get through this. He said, we gonna get through this. And I know as men, we don't like to cry in front of each other. But we cried like two babies. And I had on a brand new shirt. And he cried on my shirt. But I messed up his too. Well, but that's friendship. When you can cry on somebody's brand new shirt and they don't punch you in the back of your head. But I say this to say, I love him with everything that's in me. And I come to empowerment because he needed and asked me to come. What kind of friend would I be if he can be there for me in my time of need and I can't be there for him in his time of need? I've never seen this young man bow down to the world. When people walked off and left in power, he stayed faithful. I told him the other day, and I'm no prophet, don't claim to be, but because of his faithfulness, God is going to bless him.
Amen.
I don't know too many pastors that will give their all Sunday after Sunday and walk away not making anything. I don't know too many pastors that are so adamant about Bible class, because now we live in a day where Bible class is not important. It's all about Showtime Sunday. But he stays up racking his brain trying to figure out, okay, they said we can't have it here. Where are we going? Okay, they said we can't have it here. Where are we going and how much is it going to cost? Empowered. We have a jewel.
Amen. Yes.
We have a jewel. And the thing about a jewel, it stands the test of time. And this brother have stood the test of time. And Pastor, I say this as I go in my seat. The best is yet to come. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard, nor has it entered to the hearts of men what God is getting ready to do with you and for you. He heard your cry. He heard your prayer. And he said, Theodore, you're not walking by yourself. I know it looked like that those are your footprints in the sand. But go back and look again. I've been carrying you all of your life. And I didn't bring you this far to leave you. Continue to stay. Power. If he can stay through all of the hell that he's been through these last 3 years, people scandalizing his name, people on the sideline waiting for this thing to fail, stopping you from being faithful to God? This is his job. A job that he don't get paid for. What's stopping you from reaching out every Sunday? He said, tell somebody to come to church. By now, 3 years later, this place should be filled. He's doing his job. He's standing and he's preaching the word. Our job is to take the word and go into the world and bring the lost to the house.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you this question. Are you doing your job? When was the last time you told somebody that you were saved? You know, that's on a need-to-know basis. We don't want everybody to know that we're saved, because then we got to act like we saved. We can't go to work and cuss nobody out because they know we're saved.
Yes, Lord.
They can't, thank you, Chris. They can't see us tipping out the club because they know we saved. How you doing your job? Every head bowed, every eye closed. Our Father and our God, we thank you. God, we thank you for the 3 Hebrew boys in Daniel. That in the midst of adversity, God, they stood. At the very cost of their life, they stood. But God, we just don't thank you for the 3 Hebrew boys example. But we thank you for the life of Theodore Matthew, God. Thank you, God, that you keep on keeping him in your care. Thank you, God, that you keep crowning his head with oil. Thank you, God, that you keep giving him wisdom and knowledge, God. Thank you, God, that you keep opening up his eyes to see who is for him and who's against him, God. Thank you, God, that you keep putting people in his life that's going to take him to higher heights and deeper depths. God, I pray that you will begin to open up the abundant blessing in his life, God. You know the very need that he stands in need of. You know every concern that he had. You know his fear, his frustration, his doubt, God. Today we lay him at your feet saying, God, work it out on his behalf.
Yes.
As he has stood in the gap for us time after time, as he called out our name in his daily devotion, God. Today we call out his name, God.
Yes, Lord.
Continue to dispatch your angels, God, to watch over him, God. But not just him, God. Watch over his wife. Watch over his children, God. Bind their marriage stronger together, God. Keep them together as one, God. Amen. Let there be peace in the Matthew home, God.
Yes,
because when there's peace in his home, he can get work done. When there's peace in his home, God, he can study, God. When there's peace in his home, God, he can pray. Bless his finances, God. Then God, teach us as a church to bless our pastor. God, teach us to sow a seed into his life, God. Teach us to give to him till it hurt like he gives to us till it hurts. Amen. Teach us to be a blessing to him like he's been a blessing to us.
Yes, Father.
Teach us, God, to love him. Because, God, you said that you will give us pastors after your own heart. Yes. And he comes from your heart, God. So let us love him, God, because loving him is loving you. Yes. And we declare today, God, how much we love you. Amen. So let us show him that we love him. It's in the name of Jesus we pray. And we claim it done. Amen.
Amen.